My precious child, lean in and listen closely, for what I am about to tell you has been written on the pages of eternity. Before you even rose this morning, before you whispered that silent prayer into the stillness, I had already stepped toward you. I am not a distant God watching from the heavens. I am the Father who draws near. I stand now at the door of your heart, hand extended, ready to walk with you into the next chapter of your life. You have felt the tremors of change, haven't you? The way the air seems heavier with unseen possibilities. The way your spirit stirs in the quiet hours of the night. This is not your imagination, beloved. It is the sound of my footsteps coming closer. It is the whisper of heaven preparing to breathe life into your dry places. I have seen the long nights you endured, the aching questions you carried in silence. I have seen you reach for hope when hope seemed to vanish like mist. Every moment you chose to believe instead of giving in to despair, you were planting seeds in the soil of faith. Seeds that have been watered by my tears for you, warmed by the sunlight of my love. And now, my child, the season of growth is here. What was buried will soon break through the ground. Tomorrow, a door will swing open, a door you have prayed for even when your words felt too weak to rise. It may come dressed as a miracle, something unmistakably divine, shimmering with my fingerprints. Or it may arrive clothed in challenge, a test that demands your trust, your courage, your full surrender. But know this, whether it feels like the gentle touch of a miracle or the refining fire of a trial, it is my hand working in your life. Do not look at tomorrow with dread or fear. Look at it as an invitation into deeper waters where your faith will learn to swim, an invitation into places where only I can carry you. I am not calling you into something to harm you, but to complete you, to strengthen you, to bless you beyond what you have imagined. You may ask, Father, why must there be tests? Why must there be challenges? And I whisper, because diamonds are formed under pressure. Because faith, real faith, must learn to stand when the winds rage. Because you are destined for more than easy paths and comfortable places. You are destined to shine. Can you see it? In the distance, the breaking dawn. Not just any dawn, but your dawn. The light that signals the end of weeping. The first ray that chases away the shadows that have clung so tightly to your mind and heart. That light is me, my child. I am your sunrise after the longest night, and I am standing at your door, ready to flood your life with radiance. I know how carefully you have guarded your heart. I know the walls you built to protect yourself from more disappointment, more hurt. But I am not here to harm you. I am here to heal you. Every wall you have built, I will gently dismantle, not with force, but with love, until your heart beats freely again with courage and hope. You have not been forgotten. You have not been overlooked. In the grand design of heaven, your name has been spoken again and again. Angels have been dispatched on your behalf. Prayers you thought were lost have been gathered like precious jewels and held close to my heart. There will be moments, even tomorrow, when your faith will be tested. You will be tempted to believe the voice of fear, to trust what your eyes see, rather than what your spirit knows. But I will be with you in every moment, whispering words of encouragement, speaking promises into your weariness. You only need to lean in and listen. I am preparing to astonish you, beloved, not because you have earned it, but because I delight in blessing my children. I delight in taking the broken pieces of your story and crafting something breathtakingly beautiful from them. You will not recognize your own life when I am finished. This journey ahead, it will not always be easy. But I promise you this, you will never walk it alone. Every tear you cry, I will catch. Every burden you carry, I will bear. Every mountain you face, I will climb with you. And every victory you taste, I will celebrate at your side. So I say again, open your heart wide. Let hope flood in like a river breaking its banks. Prepare yourself for wonders. Tomorrow holds more than just another day. Tomorrow holds a turning point, a sacred moment when heaven touches earth, and your life is forever marked by my hand. If this message has stirred something deep within you, do not let it go silent. Speak it out. Beloved child, as you breathe in these words, know that my spirit is breathing life into your spirit. This is no accident that you are hearing me now. This is no coincidence. Long before this day, I planted a seed inside you, a seed of resilience, a seed of hope that even the storms of life could not destroy. You have walked through deserts where no water seemed to flow. You have climbed mountains that felt endless, and yet you kept going. Even when your hands trembled with fear, even when your heart ached from weariness, you moved forward. Do you know how proud I am of you? Every step you took in faith was a song of worship to me. Every tear you shed was a precious offering. Now I ask you to lift your eyes. Look beyond the weight of today. Tomorrow brings a shift you cannot yet see, a shift prepared by my own hand. Some will recognize it immediately, like sunlight breaking through clouds. Others will see it only after walking through a doorway of trust. Either way, my child, the door is already swinging open. You may feel nervous. You may wonder, will I miss it? Will I be strong enough? Let me assure you, what I have ordained for you, no one can steal. What I have spoken over you, no enemy can cancel. Even your own fears cannot stop my plans when you choose to walk with me. Tomorrow may not look the way you expect. It may not come with flashing lights or thunderous voices. It may come quietly, in the softness of a whisper, in a moment when you least expect it. I might send you a message through a stranger's kindness. I might speak through a closed door that suddenly opens. I might heal a wound you thought you would carry forever. Stay sensitive, my dear one. Stay awake. Remember, my greatest miracles often come wrapped in ordinary days. I walked among men clothed in flesh, unrecognized by those who expected a king's robe. So too, your breakthrough might appear wrapped in humility, in simplicity, in hidden glory. Look closely. My fingerprints are everywhere. I know the longing you carry, the prayers you have prayed when no one else was watching. Some of you have asked me for restoration, for relationships torn by misunderstanding, for families divided by pain. Others have cried out for healing, for bodies weary with sickness, for minds burdened by anxiety and fear. Some have pleaded for provision, for bills unpaid, for dreams deferred, for futures that seem out of reach. Hear me clearly. I have heard every prayer. Not a single cry of your heart has fallen to the ground unheard. I am not blind to your needs, and I am not late. I move according to perfect timing, weaving together threads you cannot yet see, preparing blessings that will fit your life like keys to a lock. You, my beloved, are standing at the threshold of fulfillment. I have watched you lay down your pride. I have seen you surrender what you could not carry. And now, like a river breaking through a dam, my blessings are pressing forward. The only thing I ask of you is this: stay ready. Stay ready to open the door wide. Stay ready to embrace the unexpected. Stay ready to say yes, even when your knees tremble. This is not the end of your story. This is the page where everything begins to change. The enemy has tried to convince you that delay means denial. He has whispered that your dreams were foolish, that your prayers were wasted, that your faith was misplaced. But he is a liar and the father of lies. I am truth itself, and my truth is this: you are chosen, you are called, you are beloved beyond measure. I am the same God who parted the sea for my people, who rained manna from heaven, who closed the mouths of lions, who raised the dead to life. And I am still the same today. Nothing about your situation intimidates me. Nothing you face surprises me. In fact, I have already gone ahead of you, clearing paths you don't even know you will walk tomorrow. So I say again, do not fear the miracle, and do not fear the test. If tomorrow brings a miracle, celebrate it with a heart wide open, giving thanks for my goodness. If tomorrow brings a test, walk through it with your head held high, knowing that it is shaping you for even greater victories. Every challenge you overcome is a crown laid at your feet. Every trial you endure with faith builds strength inside you that will never be taken away. You are being prepared for eternal glory, for assignments only a heart forged in love can carry. Beloved, do not shrink back. This is your hour to rise. This is your hour to shine. The winds of change are already stirring. Can you hear them? It is the breath of my spirit moving across the waters of your life, parting seas where there were only walls, opening doors where there were only dead ends. Trust me now more than ever. Trust me when the way seems unclear. Trust me when the answer seems delayed. Trust me when the battle feels heavy. Trust me even when your own heart hesitates. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be willing. I am not asking you to have all the answers. I am asking you to take my hand and walk forward in faith. In this next season, miracles will not just happen around you. They will happen through you. You will become a carrier of my glory, a witness to my goodness, a lighthouse in a world desperate for light. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not too late, too broken, or too small. You are exactly where you need to be for my plans to unfold. Hold fast to hope. Hold fast to me. Because tomorrow, when the morning breaks, the first light you see will not just be the dawn of a new day. It will be the evidence that I, your God, have been at work all along. If this message has touched you, I invite you to stay close. Subscribe and join a family that walks by faith, not by sight. Together we will rise into everything I have prepared. Stay expectant, my beloved. Stay watchful. I am standing at your door, and tomorrow, everything changes. Beloved child, lean closer still. Let my voice echo louder than your fears, louder than the doubts that sometimes creep into your heart in the stillness of night. For tomorrow, a divine appointment awaits you, one written into the story of your life long before you ever took your first breath. There are moments in every journey where the path bends unexpectedly, where the familiar gives way to the unknown. These moments are not accidents. They are orchestrations of heaven. They are the intersections where destiny meets decision, where your faith either rises or retreats. And now, my beloved, you are standing at such a crossroad. Do not be afraid of what is coming. Do not tremble before the unknown. I am not sending you into a wilderness without a guide. I am not asking you to leap without a net. I am standing right beside you, arms strong, heart full of love, ready to catch you if you stumble, ready to lift you higher than you have ever been before. This is not just about tomorrow. It is about what tomorrow will unlock. Behind the door I am opening for you lies healing you have longed for, restoration you dared to dream about, provision that will astonish you. Behind that door, battles will be won that you once feared would defeat you. Relationships will be mended that you thought were beyond repair. Dreams that lay dormant will awaken with new breath. But listen closely. Not every miracle feels like a miracle at first. Some come disguised in work that feels heavy, in steps of obedience that stretch your soul, in moments where trust is tested like never before. Do not despise these beginnings, for the shaking you may feel tomorrow is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to uproot everything that cannot sustain your next season. What I am building in you is unshakable. What I am stirring in your heart is unstoppable. You have asked me to bless you, and I am answering. You have asked me to lead you, and I am guiding. You have asked me to heal you, and I am restoring from the inside out. Trust that even the delays, even the detours, have been carefully woven into my greater plan for your life. There is no wasted pain in my kingdom. There is no lost time in my hands. Everything surrendered to me is transformed into glory. You have not missed your moment. You have not fallen too far. You are right on time for what I am about to do. My child, let your heart be soft before me. Guard it not with fear, but with faith. Open wide the windows of your soul, and let hope rush in like a holy river. For tomorrow you will stand at a door with my name etched upon it. Tomorrow you will hear my invitation to step into something new. Some of you will receive news that changes everything. Some will be asked to take a step that requires courage greater than you feel you possess. But know this, the same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives inside you. That Spirit is your strength. That Spirit is your anchor. Do not measure tomorrow's opportunities by today's limitations. Do not look at your own hands and think them too weak to carry the blessing. I will supply what you lack. I will strengthen what feels frail. I will pour out my Spirit so lavishly upon you that even you will marvel at what flows from your life. I have seen your heartache, my dear one. I have counted your tears. Each one has fallen into my hands like precious jewels. I have stored them, treasured them, and from those very tears, I am growing gardens of beauty you cannot yet imagine. You are about to taste the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. There are promises hanging over your life like fruit heavy on the vine. Promises ripening with every sunrise, maturing with every whispered prayer, swelling with every unseen act of obedience. And now harvest time draws near. Stay awake, stay faithful, stay tender. Even now, heaven is moving on your behalf. Angels are preparing the way. Doors are unlocking at my command. Chains you thought would never break are loosening even as you read these words. Do not let fear be louder than my voice. Do not let the enemy's lies drown out my truth. When the door opens, whether tomorrow brings a miracle dressed in light or a test disguised in challenge, step forward. Do not hesitate, for I will be with you in the fire. I will be with you in the waters. I will be with you in the victory dance on the other side. Your name is written on my heart. Your prayers are etched into my hands. Your future is secure in my promises. Even when the road twists unexpectedly, remember, I see the whole map. You see only the step in front of you, but I see the destination, the glory awaiting at journey's end. And oh, how glorious it will be. I am preparing a table for you in the presence of every enemy who said you would not make it. I am anointing your head with oil until your cup overflows. I am writing new songs of deliverance over your life, even now. Breathe deep, my child. Rest in my love. Anchor your soul in my word. Tomorrow holds the unfolding of things long hidden. Tomorrow holds the fulfillment of promises spoken in secret places. Tomorrow you will see with your own eyes the goodness you dared only hope for. So I say again, be strong, be courageous, be expectant. If this word has lit a flame inside you, let it burn bright. Type Amen below if you are ready to receive. Share your hopes and prayers in the comments, not as cries into a void, but as seeds sown into a living field of faith where miracles grow. Join this family of faith by subscribing, and together we will watch God write stories of glory in our lives. Tomorrow is coming, beloved, and I am standing at your door, ready to walk you into everything I have promised. Stay awake. Stay expectant. The miracle is nearer than you think. My beloved child, let these final words settle deeply into your heart, for they are spoken with more love than you can comprehend. You have carried hope like a fragile flame through winds that tried to extinguish it. You have dared to believe when the night seemed endless, And now that flame is about to burst into a fire that nothing can quench. Tomorrow, a supernatural moment will find you. It may come quietly, like a gentle breeze brushing against your spirit, or it may come like a rushing river, overwhelming in its swiftness. But one thing is certain: I am the one sending it. I am the one moving heaven and earth to reach you. Every prayer you thought was forgotten has been stored in the vaults of heaven. Every tear you cried alone in the dark has watered the soil of your breakthrough. Every sigh, every whispered, "God, please help me," has risen before me like sweet incense. And now the answer is approaching. I am standing at your door, my hands full of blessings, full of healing, full of restoration. I am standing at your door not as a stranger, but as the lover of your soul, the keeper of your dreams, the one who knew you before the stars ever found their place in the sky. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not overlooked. When you open your eyes tomorrow, I want you to remember this. Before your feet touch the floor, before a single word leaves your mouth, I will already be working on your behalf. Miracles do not sleep. Angels do not tire. My plans for you are not delayed. Perhaps what I send will not look exactly like you imagined. Perhaps the door I open will lead you first through a hallway of trust before you see the room of promise. But trust the journey. Trust the hand that is leading you. You may feel unsure at times. Fear may whisper doubts into your ear. But remember who I am. I am the God who parts seas. I am the God who tears down walls. I am the God who makes a way where there was no way. And I am the God who calls you mine. When tomorrow arrives, do not shrink back in fear. Step forward in faith, even if your knees tremble. Even if your heart pounds, step forward. Your faith is the key that unlocks the door. Your hope is the lamp that lights your path. Your love for me is the anchor that will hold you steady. I am sending provision for the needs you dared not speak aloud. I am sending healing into the places you thought were beyond repair. I am sending restoration into relationships you had given up on. I am sending courage into the places where fear once lived. And for some of you, I am sending the very miracle you stopped asking for because you thought it was too late. It is not too late, beloved. It was never too late with me. Even now I am breathing new life into your weary dreams. Even now I am binding up wounds you forgot how to heal. Even now I am weaving together a story of redemption so beautiful that only heaven could have authored it. So tonight, as you prepare your heart for tomorrow, lay your worries at my feet. Lay down the burden of trying to figure everything out. Lay down the fear that says you are not enough. Lay down the guilt that says you have failed. You are enough because I am enough in you. You are strong because my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You are chosen because I have called you by name. Listen for my knock. Watch for my hand. Be ready to answer with a heart full of faith. When the miracle comes, whether it looks exactly like you hoped or unfolds in ways you could not foresee, receive it with open arms. When the test comes, if it arrives clothed in challenge, walk through it with your head held high, knowing that I am with you in every step, every breath, every heartbeat. You are standing at the edge of a new beginning. You are standing on the threshold of glory. You are standing at the door, and I am standing with you. Now, beloved, I invite you to seal this moment of faith. If you believe this word, if you are ready to welcome my move in your life, type Amen in the comments. Let heaven hear your agreement. Let the earth see your faith. If you are carrying a prayer deep within your heart for healing, for breakthrough, for reconciliation, write it below. I see every word. I hear every cry. And together, this family of faith will lift one another up. Subscribe to Jesus' blessed message if you haven't already, and become part of a community that believes, that prays, that expects miracles every single day. Here, you are not just another face in the crowd. You are family. You are loved. You are prayed for. Share this message with someone who needs a reminder that God is still at the door, still working, still loving, still moving. You may be the messenger that brings someone else their moment of hope. And if you feel led, stand with this ministry as we continue to spread the light of Christ across the world. Every share, every prayer, every act of faith multiplies the kingdom. Remember this as you go. I am with you. I am for you. I have not forgotten a single detail of your story. I am standing at your door, and the best is yet to come.